Oh shit! Here we go again.
I'm not saying free Kelly, free R. Kelly. What I'm saying is free Robert.
Stop it. Get some help.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Emotional damage.
Yo, what's good? Back again with another episode of Make It Make Sense. And, we're going to hit you with some quick hits today. Ain't been nothing spectacular unless you're in sports. First and foremost, I'm your boy, Monray Hudson, a.k.a. Rest in Peace Twitter, because, it's going the way of the dodo bird, if you are to believe in Elon Musk or don't believe in him. And then, of course, speaking of which, I do have to have the representative of Twitter, a.k.a. the patron saint of degenerates. It is, of course, the Afro Comedy 765 and all his degeneracy. What it do, man?
You already know your local neighborhood scumbag hitting your folks our daily dose of dirtbag, same gimmick, different day. And whether Twitter is alive or dead, I'm as degenerate as ever.
We will find out. And then, of course, I do have the leader of the Overall 99 Media, aka He Will Be That News. Zelman, what it do?
Representative of CEO Overall 99 Media and co-owner of I'll Be That News, and today is a news show. So basically, I'm like, hey, let's represent both of them. So right there is represented. Right there is represented. Both channels, go follow both of them because I'll Be That News has the craziest story there ever was. I'm just saying.
Make sure y'all do all the fun stuff. Hit the like, subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Show the love. We appreciate everybody for tuning in, even if it's for a few seconds. Thank you so much. Otherwise, go ahead and get down to it. Like I said, it's going to be a bunch of quick hits. I ain't even going to hold you too long today. First and foremost, shout out to the Majors. First, he's the first person to beat the system.
Let's go.
Shout out to the Queen of Accountability. But yes, he has actually filed a suit against his would-be accuser of assault and actually has video evidence proving that he has not done anything wrong. Yes, my man has been one of the few people to beat the system, and accusations against him, if everything is verified and believed to be 100% true, my man supposedly is innocent. It is crazy.
We was kangs.
Real news has been broken about this, how almost swept under the rug this is when the guy is actually able to defend himself and come up with proof that he didn't do anything. It's crazy. But, there's a lot of people that was, willing to try to put him to the gallows already, not even trying to believe him, even when he had the lovely Megan Good by his side. It didn't even do anything. It didn't do nothing but sports. Now everybody's quiet. Now everybody's just like, oh, And, he even stated, he was drunk, hysterical, scratched, slapped, grabbed at his face, caused him bleeding and everything. Didn't nobody said anything, but now there actually is enough evidence to where she's been arrested.
Well, correction. They put the arrest out for her, and then gave her then said they took it back, then gave her a notice, and then they took that back too once that report came out that he had a video of them coaching her. So all that seemed to
whole mess.
It's very interesting when they got announced and inside their report they took it away. They're like, no.
Zelman, make sense of it, man. Is our man innocent?
Listen, we're gonna break this down. First off, Overall 99 Media, hopefully I can get Jedi Mike, and we're gonna break down the Rolling Stone article, which insists that he's a bad person for some reason. He didn't talk to people in high school or something, and he went up and basically said that he was so mad with his ex-girlfriend that he wanted to punch a wall, so he going for a walk, and that's emotional abuse. So we got that story with the Rolling Stones coming over on 99 Media channel, and then after the case, the day after me and my co-host's birthday, mine August 1st, Ruby's is August 2nd, we will also be breaking down the case of the trial on I'll Be That News discussion August 7th. And yes, it appears this is innocent because they are coming out the woodworks to say he's an evil person. I said all that just to promote myself.
Of course. Afro Kami.
We was kangs.
Kage steps on the mic. We're going to give him a little minute to get himself set up. Afro Kami, is the people wrong? Is our man free? Has he beaten the system?
You can never beat the system. But if there was anyone who could beat the system, it's Kang the Conqueror. I mean, bruh, if he's got... Look, we saw the reasonable doubt from the start. We were like, this bitch could be lying. And now, I mean, if we're getting proof, I think he should go in dressed full regalia. He should go to the prop. He should go to the prop department, get his Kang costume, show up and stun on that hoe.
August 3rd showing up in a Kane costume to the case would be so wild.
Bruh, fire.
Yes, if I'm remembering right, his court date is still in August.
James, you see me. August 3rd, after, like I said, I know that day because it's after
but,
my birthday. We celebrate.
Well, like it's gonna make it too far if he's got complete and irrefutable, you know, you can go to like the video, it's gonna irrefutable evidence showing the complete opposite. You know?
Or what if he showed up as Rama Tut?
Okay, you really want to get that free marketing, you know? I'm just like, James, you really do. You really
What if he shows up as Rama Tut?
You're gonna stun on him apparently then if you do all that, but you know, it's like you say, you know, they only come forward when they get really profitable roles. So you know, conspiracy theories, you know, it's crazy. You know,
Listen,
if you remember this story, multiple people coming in out of nowhere, like, oh yeah, man, he did it. Multiple people like, oh, multiple extra accusations against him, like past assaults and things. Like, bro, that's wild, that's crazy. But you know, now silence.
But the Rolling Stones still do their thing. By the way, I want y'all to know
Rolling Stones is one of the kings of hit pieces, though. I mean, come on. Next to Vice, they're runners up, guaranteed.
No, they might be ahead. That 2015 case they did in the North Carolina college was wild. They said they had none of the people was even there. They were just at the school. And they interviewed a bunch of people about something a case that happened. They've been on that streak of just making up stuff now. I'm just saying, y'all. If it was somebody else, I'd be
you got anything to say for our supposedly innocent Jonathan Majors, aka Kang, might survive in Marvel after all? They might not have to do master reshoots.
Master reshoots is crazy.
He might be free. You know what I mean? You know, Shorty was lying. She looked like a liar. I ain't even gonna.
God dang.
She looked like a liar. Like I figured like this joint came out of nowhere. Like it had to be some cap involved. You know what I mean? Had to be some cap. You know what I mean? And you know, hopefully we'll get Kang back. That's all. It
was a white woman too?
I'm waiting till everything. Listen, a liar looks like her.
White women are a powerful and useful commodity to the black community when used correctly. We got to stop this.
Unless it comes to an affirmative action, because they destroy affirmative. They are like number one in getting affirmative action by a lot. Just to let y'all know.
A liar looks exactly like her. That's what a liar looks like.
I got to be pro interracial relations, considering I wouldn't be here without them.
Oh goodness! Anyway, like I said, shout out to Jonathan Majors. Got proof, show it, prove your innocence. Happy for it. Like I said, the only thing I said from the beginning, I want justice to be served. And Aisha, I'm with you. What does a liar really look like? I don't know. You look guilty. We'll go with that. We'll just go. You look guilty. That's all I can say for that. But
not just to take out for this white lady.
Yeah, you know. But to our second quick hit,
Emmett Till.
We've been around, you know,
that's the extreme.
Shout out to Mr. Unico Williams. You know, we're finishing up on the Jonathan Majors freedom. Did you have any things you wanted to give?
Is this nigga wearing a fedora?
Is he at work?
Look like a cowboy hat.
Oh, it's a cowboy hat. Even better.
All I have to say is in regards to, and good evening, gentlemen. Good day. All I have to say on the Jonathan Majors thing is I'm happy, but also it's the other stuff that they're trying to hit him with, such as just people come out the woodworks talking about his acting, what do you call it, method acting and stuff, and they're saying it's real. People just are so sensitive. Y'all can't get him on one thing, so y'all trying to get him on something else, and that's troubling to me, especially on the heels of us losing what's it called, affirmative action. Y'all just be trying to just cut black folk out. So that's all I got to say on that, man.
Shout out to Joe at a local school near you.
This is called the Viewing Center, where I played lots of basketball and I learned a lot of. Now you know we just used to cut up for summer.
The Rec Center. Shout out to the Rec Center. Me and Monte just came from a family reunion in Mississippi Heat. It's crazy.
My boy out there at this school.
I feel terrible.
Career day. You know, shout out to Career Day over there. You know,
shout out to Career Day.
Shout out to Career Day. But let's go to the second one. The second one, I'm not gonna lie, I have like some different thoughts and feelings about this. But if you know and if you've heard about, you know, the incident that happened at a hot dog stand up there in Chicago, it involves Miss Carlishia Hood and her son. If you don't really know the fullness of the story, I'm going to do my best to explain it from the beginning. So apparently,
shout out to her son.
Over the course of this week, One day, Carlishia and her son decided to stop at a hot dog stand. Her son stayed in the car. She went inside. While they were fixing her order, another gentleman, last name Brown, I refer to him as such, another gentleman came in there, got to arguing with her, and then threatened, of course, to actually assault her, and then began to do so in front of a bunch of other people, started punching her, like started actually hitting her. She, as far as I come to understand, if I'm wrong, please, anybody update me or correct me. She texts her son. Her son's 14, by the way. She texts her son to come inside and bring her gun because she is actually licensed to carry. She is. So she told him to come inside, bring her gun, and to shoot herself. He did so. He shot him once. Brown, tried to get away. She then instructs her son to continue shooting and shoot to actually kill him. And so the son, hesitated, but then proceeded to go ahead and do that very thing, and Brown lost his life. And so there were witnesses, there were people, even men, there was somebody naturally recording them. I'm not going to show the video or anything here. I'm not going to go through YouTube.
It's out there, though.
But so apparently this is exactly what happened to first she actually had charges against her for like first-degree murder and reckless. I think it was reckless
homicide, something like that.
But then eventually they dropped the charges against her completely,
as they should.
Her and her son, and she's been getting support from a variety of different people and different sources, even to shout out to Nicki Minaj, said, "I'd love to help your son get to college and everything." But then there's people that's on a bit more of a different side of the spectrum. Like I said, shout out to the Queen of Accountability again for like her thoughts of it, because she's more like, how are you not looking at the mother telling her son to execute somebody? And it's not only that, because she also tried to instruct her son to shoot another bystander who was egging on the fight. I can't remember if it was the girlfriend of Brown or somebody else.
It was allegedly his girlfriend, and according to that, they said
and she's suing the police department. I don't know if we got that part.
She's suing the police department.
Apparently, her son took the gun away from her because she said, "I do it myself." Allegedly,
arresting officer.
Well, go watch the video, folks. It's pretty. I mean, I don't think there might be different angles.
He did snatch that gun away from her because she was about to do it herself.
I was going to say the second one might not have been.
Like
the second one, she might not have got away with.
Of it, false arrest, different things. That it's a mixed bag, in my opinion. Yes, she was done wrong. I don't really have any real remorse for the person who was assaulting her for absolutely no reason. Like, that's just uncalled for. And we're the result of our own choices. That's one thing, but her son, like, I feel for the son. Like, he was instructed and put in such a hard place. Like,
he did what he was supposed to do.
He's 14. It's wild. He's 14.
Listen, all them grown men running out there should have been ashamed watching that woman get punched that hard, dog. She cocked all the way back, dog.
Kind of wild,
I seen dude running out and the dude recording. I'm like, bro, so why the 14-year-old got? If matter of fact, if a grown man step up, maybe the man don't lose his life.
Well, no, but listen, allegedly, and we don't know if this is true or not, but the dude, I mean, it's Chicago, and they say the dude could have been affiliated in some way, shape, or form.
But just it's bystanders.
Illinois is a stand your ground state. So I mean,
it's bystanders sitting there watching her get punched. That's one thing already. And now I'm feeling for the son because the effects that can have on. He's 14. The effects that taking a life can have on a child, on a person, on a teenager is very, very,
he's definitely going to need counseling.
That's what I can say. It's very serious. And so I'm more worried about the son, the effect that had on him, versus everything else. Just like, everything. I'm like, no, that's not something you just sweep under the rug. Because you don't know what kind of effect that could have on him at all. And as far as I've been understanding, I can't really find nothing on the son, nothing on like his stay, how he handled it, how he's dealing with it, nothing. So,
but from all reports, he's a good kid, though.
Listen, if you punch my mama, like if you cop back,
I'd have done the same thing.
Your life has been forfeited.
Yeah, I was gonna say you gave it up.
I'm mixed in a lot of ways. Just like
I'm talking about from his perspective, the son perspective. I'm not talking about what the mother.
Yeah, from the son's perspective. That's what
if you cop back like that, and then my mama 3 times.
I was about to say, if you swing for the fences and crack my mother, don't be surprised when I shoot you.
You forfeited your life at that point. But if another grown man stood up and did what he thinks supposed to do, he might have not lost his life. So
it's like we sitting in I said, I'm not.
But at the same time, I'm not saying people should not, because I'm not gonna say someone should put themselves in the middle.
We have people sitting here recording it, You know, rather than like actually stopping her from getting just flat out decked. Like
Maybe they didn't want to get their asses whooped.
Like, what are we doing?
Listen, grown men done got soft then, dog.
Listen, some niggas, it's a case of we know it, man. Niggas is scary in real life.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a fact.
That's all it is. Niggas is scary in real life. Like,
let me make sure to get you Nico Williams in it on this. Nico Williams, you got something you want to throw into this while we?
Did he freeze? I didn't go back.
Man, that's such a tough situation. But at the end of the day, I'm on the side of the person that stood up for their mom. Should nobody ever do that, period. I'm not on the side of the people that stood around and recorded it. I'm not on the side of that. At some point, you gotta, man. Yeah, at some point, I would have put like when he wouldn't have had to go to the car if I was there. That's all I'm saying.
Wasn't he already in the car though?
Yeah, like
he shouldn't have left her gun in the car.
Like, come inside with the gun. Like his mom, like.
I mean, if she couldn't get to the gun, this nigga's whooping her ass. I mean, come on.
She told him to come in and like bring the gun or whatever. Like, she there. So like there was time in between where people just sitting there watching her get beat on. Nothing. And I was
I thought she texted as the situation escalated. She texted him to bring her the gun because she thought that he might try something. Then, as he was bringing the gun, she was being attacked. That's the context I saw.
I just want to say
that's crazy too.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, because you have a vibe, and if you know you left your gun in the car, you know your son's in the car. I mean, it's that the next logical step would be I mean, of course you can say, oh, why didn't she go out to? But what? Then she gets attacked from behind. I mean,
I ain't saying that. I'm just like the fact that it got to the point where a 14-year-old got to take a life like, bro, that I hate that. I mean, yeah, that is one option. If
the decision is between you and my mother, you lost before we even started.
Oh yeah, like 14, I can't blame him for it because like he defending his mom. Like, look, like you see somebody slugging your mama, all thought going out the window.
Like, bruh, straight haymakers. He was cracking her.
Yes, like yeah. So you
can
go find
the video. He even fumbled the gun, dog, because he was trying to get it out so fast. He was trying so quick to get it out. He was like, "Holy fuck!" His mom got cracked 2 more times while he was trying to get it out.
I was gonna say she got punched a couple times while he was trying to get the pistol out.
Couple points about it. You know what I mean, first point, I agree with mine, Ray. I mean, 14. You catch a body at 14, you're never gonna be the same, whether
at all
for your mother or whoever. Like you catch a body at 14, that's you know,
that's tough, man.
That's different
for the rest of your life. He going, you know what I mean, when you go to sleep, you're gonna see the face of who you murdered. You know what I mean? But you know, even though he had to do it, because like nigga, if you were in my vicinity and you punching on my mom, is like I'm down to you. It's no questions asked. I'm down to you. But like to all the grown men that was there, you know what I mean? I just want to say y'all all some bitch ass niggas. Like, you know what I mean? Y'all all some bitch ass niggas.
Agreed. 100% agree.
Point to where the young boy had to pull the burner out and get something done. Like, no, all y'all could have y'all seen this woman getting beat on. We all know, you know what I mean? We all men, we know physically we put our hands on a woman. It's a wrap, especially if you throwing haymakers like Fight Night Round 2. Like, I mean, you not like, no, as a man, you don't stand there and let that shit happen. Like, you don't pull out your phone and start recording. That's the shit that bugs me the most. Like, instead of doing something about it, we rather just, all right, let me upload this video.
Okay, but listen though. If there was no recording, does this kid get charged for a murder?
Could be. It's you know, depending
on what I mean. Honestly,
probably.
Hey, I want to also leave off on this. Can we as black people try de-escalation before
it never works, bro? It never.
I'm just talking, and I'm not talking about one side. I'm talking about can we all try it that way? It can work because usually one side tries and the other one don't. So I just want it overall.
Go black ahead and people in general carry permits, people, and make sure you get concealed carry insurance. It'll save you.
But I say because like shout out to Aisha, like they were arguing before then, like. You can see if you were like one of the bystanders around, you can see the buildup because he even said, you know, he even threatened her, like, you know, hey, I'm gonna attack you, like I'm like.
I was gonna say he told her before he did it. That's probably when she texted him. That's probably when she texted her son.
Even with that man saying, "I'm gonna do whatever," when did it become cool as a man? Like, what's up with niggas out here having shouting matches with women?
Why are you arguing with him? Like, what?
Yo,
Walk away, my nigga.
niggas in this day and age have hostility for everything. It doesn't matter age,
Ignore that shit,
race,
man.
none of sex, sexual orientation. That does not matter. It's just pure hostility. And that is what it is. You gotta, unfortunately, it's something you gotta learn to live with. Luckily enough for her, she lived in a stand your ground state. That's one of the few things I'm thankful
And this was in
for.
Chicago too.
Yeah,
No, dog.
exactly. Which is probably why she told her son to kill him, because who wants to worry about get back?
All the niggas that I know in Chicago, I mean, all them niggas that was in there letting that shit happen to this woman like that. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean?
We'll let that one go. Like, I hate to see that, but we'll go to our last one. Our last one is resting in peace in a different kind of way, because our boy Elon Musk has decided to put his stamp on Twitter in a different kind of way. You are now limited on the number of posts that you can read per day, and specifics would include if you are verified, which means you pay that, I think, around $11 a month for that blue check mark. You can see,
or you have over 1 million followers.
You are unverified. You can see 1/10 of that, 600.
It's 800, not 8,800. He changed.
And if it's like new unverified, you only got 300. This includes comments, like follow-ups, all of that.
Threads.
You can see a small amount of them now. Is this the end of Twitter? I gotta ask our representative, the one that's in the underbelly itself. Afro-Kami, is this the end of Twitter? Is this the beginning of the end?
I don't know, because I don't think he's gonna stand firm on this, bruh. I really don't. And surprisingly enough, I have not gotten any exceeding your usage limit yet. I've seen all the exceeding limit memes, which they're hilarious. I haven't gotten there yet, which is super surprising with Money in the Bank happening. But if he stands on this, it's definitely going to take a down tick in users. But I don't think he's going to stand on it. Like, I really don't. I'll be surprised if he does. But at the end of the day, he was the one crazy enough to pay $44 billion for Twitter. So, I mean, do you, I suppose. You're the one that's got that much money in it. But
well, I mean,
if he stands on this hill, it may be the hill the bluebird dies on.
He tried to get out of the deal, remember? And it was like, nah, you can't get
out
of it.
Yeah.
Zelmay, give me the full details. What did he change? Let's go.
Listen, he went to 800, 8,000. He probably going to up it again. According to the reports, it's because of Google. They're trying to take everything out from Google because they don't want to pay Google, which last month Elon Musk did have a thing. I should have sent it to you, but last month they had a deal that because they're using Google services and they trying to get out. So basically the problem is Elon said he's not paying, so now it costs more money to hold stuff. So now he's trying to put a limit on it. That's why I don't know if what Tori's saying is right until they figure out their system in a few months. So I don't know if it's going to change quickly. But they're trying to, and right now I forgot the app. It started with an S. They bought this to moderate Twitter, but if they don't have it, Twitter goes straight to. So they're trying to limit it so the app can still work until they fix it. So that is what I read from what's the problem is and why they're limiting how many you read and stuff like that. Until that's why he's slowly trying to put it up to a point where he thinks people accept him. Because let's be honest, reading 800 tweets does take a long time. 600
from the start was crazy. Niggas just go scroll through that, taking their morning shit damn near. Let's be honest.
I had no problem. I do not read Twitter that much. I probably go through about 100 giveaways and then I'm done. Till night.
People that live on Twitter, that use Twitter as their primary news source, especially people that are of the news.
It's the digital town square.
For a bit of example. Like every tweet does count. If every tweet counts, it's going to affect your engagement levels. Blue subscribers, you can pay to increase it. But if most of them are verified, fewer people are going to see it anyway. And then, just people who are like actual news accounts who go through like thousands of tweets a day trying to find different information, things of that nature, that's going to instantly kill them just off rip. Because it's like, oh, well, if I can only see 800, but I'm of a news network, I need to go through thousands to try to find different little tidbits to be able to report on a day-to-day basis. That's rough. It's very rough. Shout out to Raw's Alert for this, and of course to the Shade Room for their wonderful reporting. Just saying, like, take Shade Room for example. The Shade Room got to go. Well, okay, we got to go get a verified account. We're going through 8,000. We got like 6 stories we need to report on a day. Oh boy, that might get a little rough.
Real lucky people are the people that had over 1 million followers that get verified for free.
Well, I mean, them the ones they just tweet something. They ain't really looking at it.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're not even using it except for Mr. Beast.
Any parts you got to throw in there?
Yes, absolutely. I got plenty to say about that. First of all, I think it's a big nothing burger. Period. I think that people are making way too much out of it. First of all, let's speak on this part of it. He said temporary. Because they're doing something, they're trying to figure out like data and how that's like, taken from one thing to another part. Also, I believe that what they're saying is each post that you engage with counts. So the one where you click on and they read through the comments and all that type of stuff, I believe that's what they're saying. I think people are looking at the most extreme aspect of this, like, oh man, I can only scroll and see 600. I don't think that's what they're saying. So I personally think that this is really no news whatsoever.
You don't get going down the touch screen rabbit hole though.
To
On
be
Twitter?
fair, me and Joe don't really be on Twitter that much, so we won't never see it regardless.
I definitely go down the Twitter rabbit hole.
It's not a problem. It's not a problem for me. Joe verifies, so he good. I doubt he go through 8,000 tweets, and I'm not going through 600.
You go from thread to profile, then you check this profile, check their replies to see. Well, you got to be because you got to think when you're engaging in this is going to make Twitter beef harder because it's going to be harder to engage. You got to go back and pull up receipts and shit. You got to so everyone's screenshot games just got to get.
The world be a better place, Corey. I agree with you. It's a better place.
I don't think, like I said,
now you ain't got enough time. Now you don't have enough time to beef all day. And go.
I think you're agreeing.
I still haven't reached the limit.
What?
So I can't.
Hey, Tori, let Joe go. Let Joe go.
Thank you. So what I'm saying is that I don't. Hold on. Let me gather my thought back up. What was I saying? Oh, so don't agree with me in saying that because I didn't say that. So don't say I said that.
Oh, I disagree with the part you said nothing burger. I was like, oh.
Yeah, I don't think it really affects anybody. And then me personally, with the way I use Twitter, it typically is I'll just go through and when I'm just chilling at some point, I'm not interacting with actual people. And then I just feel like they're just researching and seeing how data is being fetched from Twitter impressions and things like that. So with that being said, it's not a big deal. It's really not. And I think, honestly, this might have brought Elon more traffic to Twitter. People want to see, how can I reach 600? How can I reach 800? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I believe that that's the deal when it comes to this. No worries. Twitter's going to be the same. And however you use it, I feel like the experience is not going to change for anybody.
No.
That's my thought. Thank you, Jimmy.
I was gonna say if I haven't reached my exceed limit, it's gonna be hard for someone to do it. I feel like.
Well, with that, Hollywood, you can have the last word because that's all our quick hits for today. That last word.
I agree with Joe. I mean, this really isn't news for me. Like, I mean, I don't really be on Twitter like that. I fucks with Twitter, but I'm more of a Facebook, Instagram type of guy. So, as long as those two is cool, I'm good. Like, and I don't really care about Twitter like that. Really, when it comes to Elon Musk, I'm just waiting when the date gets set for the fight between him and Zuckerberg. They're supposed to be scoring. I'm waiting for that. Like, when that news comes out, I'll be more excited to talk about it. But Twitter, long as the Titty Tuesdays don't disappear off Twitter, I'm good.
You mean titty every days? What are you talking about?
Just keep the Twitter porn.
Hey.
We are.
This VR porn.
Yeah.
Demonetized.
But, it is what it is. Otherwise, that's our quick hits for the day. Been a story other than some of the messy stuff. Shout out to Zion. I hope he really didn't knock her, because otherwise it's gonna get real messy for you. Stuff like that. But otherwise it's been like a sweet week. Get ready for Blurred Cartel over on 99. Got more shows coming. Over on 99 is gonna have a little update, aka a review of Money in the Bank and Collision immediately after this. You might even see some more people on there. That's one. Be tuned in for Monday. We might even have a little Blurred Cartel sports show coming up just to let you know of all these crazy things in the NBA. Shout out to Pat Bev on the 76ers. Hey, but otherwise, we might even have some crazy stuff on there. Next thing you know, we're coming up on Wednesday. We got our shows for the next week. Speaking of which, let them know about the shows. Unico Williams, where can they find you, man? Other than on career day,
Let me go. Let me go last. Let me go last.
you can go last. But other than career day at your local school, remember, friends at work always works. Speaking of which, Afro Comedy 765, where can they find you?
You already know, at AfroComedy765 on all platforms, of course, on Overall 99 Media, being an Overall 99 scumbag. And as Monterey just said, we're about to come to you with a report on Collision and Money in the Bank. It's been a wonderful day in wrestling. You know the vibe. Something flagrant, something toy.
Del May, where can they find you?
You can find me at Overall 99 Media. You can find me at I'll Be That News, breaking down everything Jonathan Majors Wrestling. We got Run the World probably going to come out tomorrow with me and Unico. And then you have other shows this week because I'm finally free.
Secret
all
Invasion.
The book stuff. Secret Invasion is Wednesday. I'm talking about no Run the World. Yeah, Secret Invasion on Wednesdays. Shout out to Monterey when she show up. And then Tori. So we break that down. We got a lot of stuff. By the way, we're breaking down the like I said, sometime this week I'm gonna get y'all a date. I'm gonna announce it that we're gonna break down the Rolling Stone article. We're gonna read it and see if it makes sense because it's very strange. It's a very strange article.
Very strange.
Monte is muted.
Shout out to muted Monterey.
Oh, my bad. I'm saying I'm forgetting that I actually had that still put up there. And of course, we do have the great Hollywood Sensei, aka the Wizard of Oz. Where can they find you, man?
Yes, sir. The Resident Vibes in the building. You can find me anywhere. Blurry Cartel is Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, Spotify, all that. Shout out to GGC Mafia. I mean, we'll be back soon with another tier list. I don't know what we're doing, but we'll be back soon with something. You can catch me round table. What it sound like? Welcome to Hollywood. To be back next week. Locker room, maybe. I don't know. But yeah.
We will see. And of course, I'm your boy Monterey Hudson. Everywhere it says Monterey Hudson, it'll be Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Wherever you see me, most likely it's gonna be me. Come here, what we got to say. And then of course, Unico Williams is here. I don't know if he's ready to make sure y'all.
Monte J. Uso.
I'm absolutely ready. Hey, Jefferson Williams, say what's up to the podcast. Hey. And you know where to find me. Do you hear me with Unico Williams on UnicoWilliams.com? We out of here. Thank you so much for being so gracious, Monterey, for allowing me to do that. Thank you.
Of course, we gotta let people.
Why on earth did we not have it indoors too?
Make sure to look out with the local school for career day. Thank you all for showing up. We are out.